Here are concerned that the video message running to America, Trita Parsi, president of the
Mr. Obama said two of the men as they patrolled west of Kandahar killed British
special men to people with special needs do cause pain and they see
concerns system. Other commentators here are concerned that the video message running to America, Trita Parsi, president of the
Mr. Obama said he was seeking an engagement with Iran based on mutual respect. An Iranian government spokesman said Washington had to go further than words and recognize its past mistakes. Our North America editor Justin Webb reports.
Most commentators here in the United States are agreed at least on one thing, that Barack Obama's video message is an important step with potentially far-reaching consequences. This is huge, said Trita Parsi, president of the National Iranian-American Council, a group that supports US engagement with Tehran. Mr. Parsi drew particular attention to the fact that President Obama referred directly to the Islamic Republic. This was an engagement with the Iranian government. Mr. Obama was signaling that he's not looking for regime change. He is recognizing Iran's system. Other commentators here are concerned that the video message might look like appeasement and encourage Iran to dig its heels in on the subject of its nuclear ambitions. The Iranians themselves have reacted cautiously. An official representing President Ahmadinejad welcomed the interest of the American government to settle differences, but he said the United States should realize its previous mistakes and make an effort to amend them.
President Obama has apologized for a remark he made about disabled athletes during his appearance on a late-night talk show. Speaking on the Jay Leno show, he compared his 10-pin bowling technique to watching something from the Special Olympics. But as he was flying home after the program, Mr. Obama telephoned the head of the Special Olympics, Tim Shriver, to say sorry. Mr. Shriver called it a moving apology, but said the words had caused offense.
These words that are, in some respect, can be seen as humiliating or put down to people with special needs do cause pain, and they do result in stereotypes. They do result in behavior that is neglectful and almost oppressive of people with special needs.
4 Canadian soldiers have been killed and 8 others injured in 2 soldiers.
In some respect, can be seen as humiliating or put down to people with special needs. Do cause pain, and they do result in stereotypes. They do result in behavior that is neglectful and almost oppressive of people with special needs.
Leading up to the
nationalisation of Northern Rock.
And on agriculture.
Speech by its leader, Caroline Lucas. She told delegates that the argument that green issues should take second place during a recession was bogus, saying the party was needed more than ever. Ms. Lucas, he was needed more than ever. Saying second place during a recession was bogus, saying the party was needed.
The bottom line is that green policies on energy, on transport, on waste management and on agriculture will deliver more jobs per megawatt, more jobs per mile, per tonne and per acre. So let's be very clear that what's on offer from this government can deliver more jobs per megawatt,
could help Britain out of recession.
What more jobs per mile, not very support on waste management and on agriculture will deliver more jobs per megawatt, more jobs per mile, per tonne and per acre. So let's be very clear that what's on offer from this government is not a Green New Deal, it's a Brown New Deal.
Service because of Jones has logged up. Juju's view gives users 360-degree views of roads in Google has removed dozens of images from its new UK
criminal charges. The school denies any knowledge of the cage fights.
Google has removed dozens of images from its new UK Street View mapping service because of complaints about privacy. Street View gives users 360-degree views of roads in 25 cities. The images removed include a man emerging from a sex shop in Soho, people being arrested, and a man being sick in the street. Our technology correspondent Rory Kethlen-Jones has logged on to take a look. Kethlen, people being arrested and a man being...
When Google launched its Street View service in the UK yesterday, the search company said that images of people's faces or car number plates would be blurred as a measure to protect privacy. But it warned that the technology employed to do this wasn't foolproof, and within hours people were finding unblurred images of faces and number plates. What also turned up were various embarrassing scenes captured by the Google Street View cars as they toured 25 cities across the country last year. When I logged on this afternoon, I came across one of them. So I'm on Google Street View and I'm heading down a road in Shoreditch in London, and in the distance I can see three young men. One of them is wearing a pair of antlers on his head and he's comforting one of his friends who is, how shall I put it, a little the worse for wear. And I'm going to go closer. Oh, and suddenly the image has disappeared. It says this image is no longer available. The picture has gone after Google acted to remove it. Other scenes that have been deleted include a man entering a sex shop and someone else being arrested. Google says it's taking action within hours of being contacted by members of the public, and it says there have been fewer complaints than expected. The Street View service, now available in 9 countries, is one of the most comprehensive photography exercises ever undertaken. But Google is discovering that not everybody is happy to be in the picture.
Another cricket Indian
decides if you are taking such a comforting one of his friends who is, how shall I put it, a look no longer available. The picture is and I'm going to go closer, here, move it. Other scenes that have been deleted, it says this image is his friends who is, how shall I put it,
raised 9 days away, the team.
Yes. It's under decades of hostility between their two countries by saying Washington should make an effort to amend its past mistakes. BBC News. Saying Washington should make an effort well in excess of the Chancellor's own predictions. Iran has responded to President Obama's countries by saying it's responded to President Obama's offer to end the decades of hostility between their two countries by saying Washington should make an effort to amend its past mistakes. BBC News.
David Miles.
Washington should make an effort to amend its past mistakes. BBC News.
David Miles.
Between their two countries by saying Washington should make an effort.
Into Northern Ireland.
Shown that women who are stressed have shorter telomeres. So when you say stress is killing me, it may well be that it is making you age faster. The really interesting thing here is that it isn't just age. The clock is ticking faster in some individuals than others. Of course, it'd be nice if...
Professor Kyle, and what does that mean for sea level? You write up, escape my states.
One we would speak, she's not help, staying about food in the fisher and...
family. But in that time, suddenly, the army come, talk to our people, if you not kill them, 66. We didn't, 66. We think everybody is our family. But in that time, suddenly, the army come, talk to our people, if you not kill the communists, we will kill you. So this is the only thing. On a bicycle, riding through the carnage that was the 1965-66 massacres, when the central government sanctioned all the riding through the carnage that was all driven. I remember reading about you in a journalist's account of Bali. You were described as this young girl on a bicycle, riding through the carnage that was the 1965-66 massacres, when the central government sanctioned all the killings of the suspected communists at the time. This must have had a huge impact on the psyche, the health of Balinese society. And this is a big impact for us because people in that time know about that, but difficult to talk. And this is make them trauma. This trauma can influence their behavior, their thoughts. I found a lot of them become psychotic, chronic schizophrenia, like I found in my study, because trauma in 1966. We think everybody is our family, but on this importance is the contrast called a harmonic. So we claim that there's up to about 7,000 people with severe mental illness that's not acknowledged at all. What kinds of mental